Well, I don't have a product in front of me to show you, but that's because I've mounted it already in my bathroom. This time, we're talking about Lutron Smart Wood Blinds. Hey guys, welcome back to techgooch. And before I get too far into this, first of all, I will put links down in the description and at the end where you can check out my full video install of these smart wood blinds. So, rewind the tape, and I did the smart roller shades from Lutron, the Serena roller shades, and loved them, absolutely loved them. And then when Lutron, or Serena shades and Lutron, they came back to me and asked if I would be interested in showcasing the wood blinds, which is one of their newer products. I jumped at the opportunity, absolutely. I had to try to figure out what I was going to do because I had some windows I was kind of working on replacing, but I didn't end up replacing windows. I did patio doors instead. So I did it on an existing window, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. And then, to be honest, let's go upstairs. I'll show you exactly where I mounted it, how to use it, how I use it, how we use it, and then we'll wrap things up at the kind of a wrap up at the end. So there it is. There is my Lutron Smart Blind. Now, if you watch the install video, you'll understand why I have this sitting over here. I haven't actually gotten to running the cable yet, but eventually it's actually going to be hidden. I'm going to be going into the softening behind here for the power. Same thing goes, when I did install it, Lutron sent me the wrong shims. So when you actually order this, it does come with a set of shims to fur it out, but my trim is a little bit thicker, and so they sent me the wrong shims. That was their bad. They admitted fault on that when they sent shims for the roller shades, not the blinds. They did send me, when I contacted them again, they said, oh yeah, sorry, that was their bad, and they sent them out, but I decided to install them anyway. And I kind of made my own shims. But this is what the shim looks like, just a clear little guy there. And they do stack. They actually stack so they seat with each other. So the homemade shims that I made, once I actually go to run the power, that's actually what I'm going to replace the shims. But I am going to replace them with the official shim, which is going to be a little nicer, of course. Not that you really notice it, because it's behind everything. You actually don't see it at all. So whether I use that or not, it's not really, you're probably not going to see much of a difference, but just knowing that it's the official shim, right? So I've been using their natural light optimization mode, which when you set that up, and I set that up on the video as well, essentially you tell the Lutron app where your blind is placed. So if it's on in this case, a south-facing window, it'll basically open and shut for a light optimization, and then at night it'll make sure it's completely shut. If you don't like the light optimization, it does. It kind of definitely. I would think that it actually helps keep a lot more of the heat out, right? Because it actually isn't allowing direct sunlight in so much. You can actually go in and actually make your own schedule, kind of like the roller shades that I did. Where you could say open to this point at this time of day, go to this mode, so you can make your own. And you can set it sun up to sundown. So at sunset it closes, at sunrise that's when it starts changing. So you can do that yourself and use sunrise, sunset as a mode. Otherwise, I allow it to currently function on its own. My wife thinks that I should optimize it a little bit during the day to let a little more light in. But that's what it is. So I have it set also with the Pico remote in addition to the app, because I do have the hub. And I can go full open at any time. So full open would be your just horizontal slats, right? It's a lot more light in. I'm going to keep it out of that because it's going to probably get really bright back there. Same thing goes, I can hit the bottom button, which is close, and it'll do the full closure on it. And really nice and closed. Otherwise, the two buttons outside of the center button goes back to how I had it, kind of at a 45-degree upward angle. So a little more privacy. Or we can actually manually change it ourselves and just push and hold the button, and you can, do the blinds however you see fit. Now, I will say this. Bring that up a moment. We love them. We think they're fantastic. They look really good, if you don't mind saying so. I mean, obviously you can tell, right? Now, I had to go a little bit narrower. I would have liked to go all the way to the outside of my, my trim, but because of this soffit that's pre-built above my shower, I just matched one side to the other, so it was symmetrical. It works. It covers the window, which is the key portion of it. I would have loved to be able to go inside the window, so an inside mount, but it's just not going to work with how big these are, with how little jam size I have. But you can get this. It's all custom ordered, so you can get it inside mount, which mounts inside the window itself. Kind of like if you watch my roller shade video, you'll see that. You can do outside mount, which usually mounts sometimes directly to the actual trim itself. And then you can do an above outside mount, which is what I did. I actually mounted the unit itself above the trim. Now, there are reasons why I did that. You may notice that this window is, well, foggy, and the trim has some damage to it because we seal it every winter. It's an old window. It's coming up on 50 years old, like most of the windows in my house. So it's slated as one of the next ones I get to replace, hopefully next year. So I made it, and I actually ordered it a little bit long too, so I could go a little bit further. Because I don't know what the next window is gonna look like, how it's gonna sit. I wanted a little more leeway in this specific window. But when you do order it yourself, if you have modern windows, then you can obviously fit it exactly. But what I will tell you is, while you can control it with the Pico remote, you can control it with the app, and you can control it with voice assistants, currently HomeKit is still not enabled on the blinds. Since the hub is HomeKit enabled, and you can control most Lutron stuff with Siri as well, I have no doubt that it's coming. It's just not here yet. So, that said, we love them. Obviously, you can see I still have the power cord, and I understand it's a blemish, but I already have it all planned out where it's going. It's just, I have two outlets I gotta mount in this bathroom to power two devices, one being behind me if you watched that video. And that review's coming up too. But it's a fantastic product. I have nothing but great things to say about this. Yeah, I think it'd be neat if you could get it to power raise and lower, but in all reality, it's not needed. It'd be an added expense that would probably never get used. But they're pretty awesome. I failed to mention cleaning. I'm going to do this closed. There's a couple different ways to clean it. Oh, geez. All the way. There we go. Now, I don't have the wand. My kids lost actually I had two wands for this. This is just the Swiffer dusters. They're fantastic for getting the dust off this guy real quick. If you have the wand, which is a little pitchfork guy that goes down in here, it's a lot easier to use it. But I did want to point out that these are fantastic. So hopefully I can find my wands. The other thing is, easiest way to actually clean it, to be honest, is it's fully open. And you just kind of take it and you just stick it in between the slats. It takes a little longer than the closed run, because if you do it this way and you kind of just do the whole wipe down, you'll get 80% of it. The other 20% of it is actually hidden up behind here. So you'd have to kind of do that, and it's actually easier if you do it open and just kind of stick it and go back and forth for the three sections essentially. But the Swiffer dusters work fantastic. So that is the Smart Wood Blinds, the Serena Shades Smart Wood Blinds by Lutron. I'll be honest about it. Okay, so if I had the choice between the Smart Wood Blinds and the roller shades, depending on the place I would put it, would depend on which one I would go with. Personally, in most, I think more scenarios than not, I would personally choose the Smart Roller Shades, but I do like the room darkening effect and being completely open and seeing the entire window, and then completely shut and not seeing the window. I prefer that. I know that there's a lot of people that don't prefer that. Now, Lutron also has more Serena shades than just the roller shades and the wood blinds. In this case, the wood blinds are definitely more aesthetically pleasing, without a doubt. They look better than my roller shades that I already have, and I have to bump it against those two items because that's what I have so far for other smart shade products. So I can't see a scenario where I would put roller shades in my bathroom or my kitchen or my laundry room. I would absolutely put smart wood blinds in all three of those locations. So if I was going forward, once I get my kitchen window finished or replaced, I probably will be adding another set of wood blinds there. And then as well in my laundry room, once that gets replaced, it's all about replacing all my windows. My windows are 50 years old. They're 49, but they're at the end, right? The end of their life cycle. In this case, I was, I wanted to do this video, so I kind of jumped at the opportunity, but I didn't have it, the window replaced yet. So it kind of sits in that, whatever. But I'm glad I did because they are a really nice product. I love the fact, in this case, I don't have to worry about how much light is letting in because of this or how much light is taken out because I want to watch a movie or whatever. It's fantastic because I can just have it automatically adjust itself depending on how much light during the day to let in automatically. Now I can also do the programming, and actually I might change over to a program where it's actually just close at night, and then when the sun's open, just go full on open so we get as much light as possible in the bathroom. But privacy wise, having that slant to the shade is fantastic. So I can't look around that. So in the end, the quality of the product exceeded my expectations, which is always a plus. And of course, they have different wood options. Definitely check the link at the top of the description where you're going to go directly to Lutron or Serena Shade's website, and you can take a peek at all of that they have to offer. And the wood blinds is just one portion of it, right? So, like the roller shades, and I know that if you watch my roller shade video, if you actually go to the comments, a lot of people comment they're pricey window treatments. There's a lot of window treatments out there that are pricey, right? This is just one item. Serena shades are not a low quality, low cost option. You're looking at Serena shades typically if you want something that looks really good, operates without question or problems, and is built to last, right? They are. I have had the Serena shades, the roller shades in my home for what we're coming up on, I think, on a year. I have not had a single issue with them at all. And the wood shades as well, not a single issue with them at all. And all I've allowed them to do is automated because, to be honest, I really don't need to control them all the time. Now I have that little remote, and most of the time we stick that in the drawer. I was going to actually mount it on the wall by the light switch or over by the shade, but I really don't need it because having it control itself is fantastic. So I'm winding this video to a longevity, and I didn't mean to do that. But quality product. Quality product, yes, I understand that they are a little pricey, but if I was to look at other really quality window treatments, it's in line with it and they're motorized. So I do like the hardwire option. I'm not as big a fan of battery options because I don't want to mess with them ever. So I understand that in the video you saw that it doesn't look very good right now because I have the wire just draping down. That is a future thing, and maybe I'll actually show in the end what I did in another video. So yeah. So thank you for watching to the end. Please head down below or head to the end of the video and you'll actually see the link where you can actually watch the complete setup on my GeekSmart channel, as well as check out the link directly on Lutron. It's not an affiliate link. Just go there and check them out. Won't change me at all. So let me know what you think. Comment below. Subscribe, share, like. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you have had or know anybody that has had the wood blinds, now they're newer products, so they're not not as many people I think have them yet, but they're pretty cool. I gotta give it credit. It's pretty cool. So Thank you for watching to the end. And as always, please check back for another future video review. More coming. See you soon.